In the past couple of verses, he has shown that instruments are only effective if they are played properly. If they aren't, then only noise will result. Further, actual harm can come about from an improperly played instrument. The war trumpet can cause chaos on the battlefield if the wrong signal is played. Because of this, there must be intelligible sounds which emanate from those instruments, or there will only be worthless noise. In comparison to that is the use of tongues. In this verse, Paul begins with, "So likewise you. Unless you utter by the tongue words easy to understand, how will you know what is spoken?" If someone comes into a church and starts speaking in a language that nobody else understands, the result will be just like on the battlefield, chaos. The air will be filled with nonsensical noise, even if it's known as a true language, which the term words easy to understand implies. A known but not understood language. Why would anyone walk into a Greek-speaking church and start speaking in French? It makes no sense. This is what Paul is trying to tell them. The congregants probably thought they were being impressive or maybe even cool by speaking in other languages, but in reality, they were only making unintelligible noises. Remember from the 5th verse of this chapter, Paul said, "He who prophesies is greater than he who speaks with tongues, unless he indeed interprets, that the church may receive edification." Paul is trying to get the Corinthians to wake up and be mature in their conduct for those who thought they were doing something nifty by speaking in another language. They weren't. He next tells them that by doing so, they were merely speaking into the air. Sounds were floating around in the church, but they were only unintelligible noise. Life application: don't speak meaningless words into the air just to look cool. You won't.